So, kung bago ka pa lang sa Ragnarok The New World at naghahanap ka ng daily routine, panoorin mo tong video nito. Hey guys, this is BM, and if bago pa lang kayo sa ating Facebook page or YouTube, mag-subscribe and follow na kayo para lagi kayong updated sa mga panibago nating uploads regarding this game. Let's go! So, welcome back mga tol, no? So today, pag-usapan natin ngayon yung daily routine na pwede mong gawin as a newbie dito sa Ragnarok The New World. So tara, huwag na natin ito patagalin at simulan na natin to. So number 1 is by finishing the quest board and also the guild dailies. Now, itong dalawang klase ng quest na to guys is automatic. So once you get it from daily events, automatic na mag-autopat yung character nyo and at the same time gagawin na yung quest. So dito, kapag ginagawa nyo siya daily, makakakuha kayo dito ng 30 energy na magagamit nyo for monster extermination. So 30 energy para sa quest board and 30 energy naman para doon sa guild activities. Okay? At the same time, aside from the energy, makakakuha rin kayo ng resources. So for quest board, makakuha kayo ng mga resources dyan plus base XP and also job XP. Alright? Kay guild activities naman or guild dailies naman, ang makukuha nyo naman dyan is basically resources like adventure coin, yung mga pang-upgrade materials and whatsoever. So yun yung mga makukuha nyo sa guild activities. So hindi naman siya nagre-require na manually controlin. So sabi ko nga, one click lahat yan automatic tatapusin na nung character nyo. So automatic na mag-move yung character nyo to finish all the necessary quests that is needed. Okay? So, make sure na ginagawa nyo yan kasi kung ini-skip nyo yan, malaki yung nawawala sa inyo in a daily basis. Okay? Number 2 is yung time corridor. So, si time corridor guys, meron siyang normal mode and meron siyang hard mode. If you're going to play the normal mode, okay lang na mag-AFK. Pero if you're going to play the hard mode, make sure that you are manually controlling your character. Bakit? Each boss dito sa time corridor guys, meron siyang specific mechanics. And kung lagi kayong namamatay, nagsasayangan lang kayo ng oras. So make sure na yung mga kaparty nyo is meron kayong coordination or let's say for example yung kaparty nyo, alam nila yung mechanics nung time corridor para at least hindi din nasasayang yung oras nyo clearing this dungeon. Now, bakit nyo siya kailangan gawin? Pwede kayong makakuha dito ng royal weapon. Okay, and pwede rin kayong makakuha dito ng mga royal shards na pwede nyo i-convert into royal weapon in the future. So, mas maganda na hindi nyo siya na-skip para at least nakakaipon kayo ng royal fragments, okay? And at the same time, magkaroon kayo ng chance na makakuha ng royal weapon na sinasabi ko. Now, there are 2 time corridors that is available, okay? So, currently, na-unlock ko 2 pa lang. Pero I think when I reach level 54 or maybe more than 54, guys, matik ma-unlock ko pa yung ibang stages ng time corridor. So, make sure that you are using the time corridor wisely. So, kung pwedeng hard mode yung i-clear nyo, hard mode na agad yung i-clear nyo. Okay, wag na kayong mag-normal kasi sasayangin nyo lang yung entry nyo doon. Okay? Now, number 3 is yung MVP hunting. Now, bakit kailangan nyo gawin yung MVP hunting? So, dito sa MVP hunting, you will be able to also get the royal equipment, but at the same time, you're also getting cards. Okay? So, yung card, importante yan kasi ina-attach nyo yan, guys, sa every equipment that you have on this game. So, mas maganda na yung card na gagamitin nyo is appropriate with the class that you are using and at the same time, appropriate din yung stat doon sa weapon na paglalagyan nyo. Okay? That's the reason why a lot of people are doing MVP hunting. It is because of that. Okay? So, kailangan ng cards dito sa game na to. Though, hindi siya katulad sa ibang server na sobrang mamahal ng cards at sobrang hirap makakuha. Okay? Dito guys, medyo madali lang naman makuha yung cards. Okay? But anyway, it's better that you also do it right away para at least kapag malakas na yung character nyo, hindi na kayo mag-go back pa dun sa mga lower rarity cards na meron sa lower maps. Okay? So, make sure that you're also utilizing it kasi makakuha rin kayo ng energy pang puno doon sa monster extermination nyo. Okay? Now, number 4 is yung Brave Trials. Alam ko marami sa inyo hindi ito ginagawa kasi wala siya sa main menu. Pero napakalaking bagay ng Brave Trials sa progress nyo at the same time sa progress ng pet nyo. Dito guys, sa Brave Trials, kapag may nakiklear kayo, every 5 stages, you are getting rewarded with different things. Okay? Either makakuha kayo dyan ng pet tags, makakuha kayo dyan ng pang-upgrade dun sa character title nyo. It really helps your progress and it becomes more faster kapag nakiklear nyo yung Brave Trial. So currently, nasa level 60 na ako or 60 stage na ako, 60th stage ng Brave Trial. So marami na rin tayong nakuhang pets doon and yung pang-duplicate ng pet kasi importante rin yun kapag ina-upgrade nyo yung pets. So, marami tayo nakuha doon. I think we got like around 100 plus pulls na pet tags, okay, yung pet tags na reward dun sa Brave Trials. And na-level up din natin yung mga pets natin. So, that's the reason why you have to always do the Brave Trials if in any case man na lume-level up kayo, kasi you can clear higher stages than your current level basta mataas din yung level ng mga pets nyo. Okay? So, huwag nyo tong i-skip guys kasi resources-wise, napakarami nitong binibigay at pinoprovide sa inyo. So, kung naghahanap kayo also ng adventure coin, andito din yon. Isa rin sa mga resources ng adventure coin, itong Brave Trials. So, don't skip it and make sure to do it. Okay? Last but not the least is itong Monster Extermination. So, si Monster Extermination, napakadali lang naman to guys. Okay? Dito, you're limited to use 600 energy na daily basis. And you just have to do AFK grinding. Okay? So, sa mga may concern in terms of pots, okay, yung auto potions and whatsoever, gagawa tayo ng guide on how you can actually fix that problem. But anyway, there's also a specific class na hindi nyo na kailangan problemahin yung potion. Anyway. So, yung Monster Extermination, guys, 600 energy lang yan. So, you can pretty much get a good amount of levels. I think 1 level to 2 levels kapag nasa level 50 plus na kayo. Okay, so make sure that you're also utilizing it at the same time kapag, let's say for example, hindi nyo kasi siya nagamit. Sayang yan eh, hindi naman siya magkikarry over kinabukasan. Okay, so make sure that you're utilizing it and at the same time, ina-activate nyo siya kasi manually ina-activate yung Monster Extermination. So para hindi kayo mahirapan magpa-level, you have to make sure that it's activated kapag wala na talaga kayong gagawin at AFK grinding na lang yung talagang trip nyong gawin. Okay, so yun lang naman. But anyway, I hope meron kayong natutunan dito sa video na to. Next video na gagawin natin is the best free-to-play player class na pwede nyong gamitin dito kay Ragnarok The New World. So yun lang guys, maraming salamat ulit sa panonood. This is BM again. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow nyo na ako sa mga pages ko. At mag-join na rin kayo sa BM Gaming Community at the same time sa Barangay Tamago Discord. Yun lang guys, thank you so much. And this is BM again, alam nyo na. Peace out.